My name is Rebecca Costa.
My name is Kildare Silva.
We have two little angels.
Gabriela, she's 6, and Rafael, he's 2. We met at the Brazilian Day, October 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a question for him.
But she gave me a hard time though. It took like a month and a half for the first phone call happened.
I had to pretend, right, that it was not going to be easy.
Yeah, she was a tough one.
Brinca aqui com a mamãe. Brinca um pouquinho. Quer dar para o pai?
I like to watch movies.
Yes, maybe more than bikes.
No, bikes. My favorite brand is Ducati. Used to be my job and my hobby. Make me look good.
Não quero papai ficar forte.
Não?
Não.
I found about Reiki, and I've been doing that since 2009. In that year, everything changed. I found out so many people that I could help, and then I had somebody that was about to miscarriage the baby, and the girl is about 6 years old today. And then I had my baby, Gabriela, and they also said that I was going to miscarriage her. And then I started raking on my belly, giving the intention to Gabriela, and she's here also. Gabi, essa música foi pra quem?
Você.
Não tem beijo pra mim? But then I had case situation. The doctor said that they would never recover anything, and we do Reiki daily.
That morning was a Tuesday morning. I was bicycling to work and was 3 bumps on the bike path. When I hit the first bump, my body leaned to the right and I ended up hitting a pole with my head, broke my neck and caused me to stay completely paralyzed. I could see, hear and speak and breathe, that's all. The paramedics took a little while to pick me up. I was pretty much like laying down on the pavement for like about an hour. And the last thing I remember was they put me inside the ambulance and they said like, okay, hold on tight, we're taking you to the hospital. After that, like everything blacked out. I feel flashes for like over a month and a half. I was on a lot of drugs, I couldn't move nothing. They tried to keep me mobilized, I had a brace in my neck. I had a tube in my mouth with a feeding tube in my nose. Plus like infections. The second time that I caught it, I had an experience out of my body. My back was against the ceiling and I was looking down at myself and I saw the doctors, the nurse trying to revive me, bring me back. And I wasn't in peace with myself, I was just looking at it and trying to understand what happened. And when I came back, it was past almost 3 minutes. When I opened my eyes, she said to me, "These are your kids," and showed me the pictures. I'm sorry, I don't know you, I don't know these kids.
The doctors came and said, "I'm sorry, he's not gonna ever be normal again." Yeah, in my head was like, what am I gonna tell Gabby? No more daddy's not more here. And I was praying, asking God, just, let him be here and see our kids grow.
And then
half an hour later,
I called her again.
And came back normal.
She was next to me and she was crying. And I was like, "Honey, why are you crying? What's going on?" She's like, "You died 3 times. Okay, I'm back.
Bom dia. Alô.
Bom dia pra quem, filha?
Papainho.
Por quê? Bom dia, papai.
Porque é hora de acordar. Hora de acordar. Beijo, painho. Mas volta logo. Porque eu tô com saudade de você.
Oi, Bibi. Pai tá morrendo de saudade, meu amor. Te amo muito. Seu cabelo cortadinho ficou lindo. Lindo, lindo, lindo. Te amo.
We're so blessed that he's here and watching the kids grow and we're here together fighting. So it's
We still fight.
Não vai não. Não vai não. Levanta. Respira e tem controle do seu corpo. Quando quiser sentar, fala.
Eu quero sentar.
Turn that hand and up. Back to the armrest, pull it out, relax.
I have some movements today. Nothing really functional. It's hard for me yet. But slowly, my movements are coming back. I can move my legs a little bit. My feet, my fingers. I do have a lot of physical therapy with the rake, of course. It's been helping a lot. Range of motion has to be done every day so I don't get my body stiff. Just doing whatever you can to get better and better.
It's hard to talk about this, but we were in 5 hospitals and none of these places that we were, people gave us hope. So many times I was so upset with the doctors because they said, "Look, we don't know if he's gonna survive." And he was there listening. In the last place we were, they really tried to send him home with the trach, oxygen machine, a feeding tube, because they said that Kay would never be able to breathe on his own, eat on his own.
And then she forced them pretty much to do the swallowing test.
They didn't want to do the swallowing test because the injury is too high. That's a waste of time. We're doing because you really want to. Are you sure? I said, yes, I'm sure. And he passed 3 tests and he came home with nothing. I had to fight for his right a lot through these 5 hospitals. People would come and say, "Look, he doesn't move. Why am I gonna do physical therapy on him?" I said, yes, we need at least range of motion, and they didn't want to give it to him. So I had to do, I asked them permission, I had to sign a waiver, but I'm not gonna wait until we get home because they get very comfortable. It's so easy for them to say, "Oh, he's never gonna walk again." So the neurologist came to us and showed us his MRI and said, "Look, You see, there is a bad damage inside of his spinal cord. There is no space. There is nothing we can do. You should be glad that he's alive. Like, that's it, right? That's it. So Kay could only move his eyes by that time. We met so many people that after 10 years start to walk again. So how can they say that? Say in a way that takes your hope away. It's our life. We need to fight. They tried to, send you home, and I said, I'm not going. And they said, no, you are going. You can't stay here forever. I said, it's too soon. And I found a lawyer, a friend of mine, and he said, yeah, they cannot kick you out of the hospital, so just don't sign. I really follow my heart until now. If people tell me what to do and I don't feel comfortable, I don't do it. Finally, I just came home when I was comfortable, so nobody kicked us out of the hospital until I really felt there was time to go home. When I went to the hospital to pick him up, I told them I was going to buy a van. I got there with a new van, big, beautiful car, and the lady thought that a ramp was going to come out of the car. Nothing. And she was fighting with me. She didn't want to give me him. I was like, you released, we both signed. He's mine now, give it to me. So for 6 months, I left him by myself and I put him inside of the car. And now, luckily, he can stand up and he helps me and everything is easier. Like, don't put him in a comfortable situation. I want him to fight. No, it's going to be hard.
A lot of hard time though.
Okay, I tell him to try. So we start having him in the back of the car. And now he's sitting in the front, and hopefully one day he'll be driving again. That's what I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her a break.
Tirou? Se você não pode esquecer. Mãe, não quer tirar a foto.
He came home having 13 medication, now he only takes 6 of them.
It's about 12, 13, yeah, twice a day. And now we reduced a lot.
We try to use more homeopathic and floral essence.
A lot of Reiki.
And the crystals, like to be more natural. And sometimes I put vitamins, so he sees more pill and he's happy because he has like a lot of pills there, but it's just vitamin B, A, and E.
Usually, I wake up many times during the night.
Now that he feels more his body, he feels uncomfortable, so I still need to stand and help him somehow.
When she's up, the alarm comes on and I'm already waiting for her. She brings my breakfast and give my morning medications.
So every day we need to get the kids ready to school, need to get him ready to go to the physical therapy. So every day is different. We go out every day, right? Every day.
Yeah. By the time they get home, it's already time to pick up Gabriella to school. We come home, she's cooking and feeding the kids, and they want to play and watch TV.
I think sleeping is the biggest challenge beside money, right?
Yeah. For her, it is the most important thing, I think, at the moment. She doesn't get a lot.
I try to have at least, if not 2 minutes, breathing, praying, thanking God, asking for courage, give me health and strength to guide me, to say, I'm awake, another day, and I want to do the best I can do. A lot of people come to me and say, I'm sorry, Beck, I know this is so hard. Some people even try to tell her that it's a punishment somehow through God. I do not believe that. I think that God gave that to us because we are strong. It's not easy. We do cry. I sleep little, but I feel very proud. People say, how could you do, Rebecca? We've came this situation, 2 kids, and how could I do if I didn't have them? They are the best medication, you know, because through the hardest moments, even it's a lot of work, their smiles, their gestures, you know, like Rafa coming up on the chair and feeding Daddy. The first time he stand up at home, Rafael was right there, and it was so beautiful, his smile. When he saw Daddy up, he was like, whoa, you know, first time he saw his father standing up. It's the little things that matter.
Não consegui abrir.
Mamãe.
Oi, painho. Painho.
I really deeply believe that he's gonna recover much more. And it takes time, it takes love. We're grateful for the love we have and all the support. I have people that take care of my kids, of us. For 11 months, we had somebody paying our rent that I have no idea who did that. I would send a check to the manager, my check was back. The money we get for her disability doesn't pay the rent. Every month it's a miracle. When I cannot do something, I'll just pray. And it's been over 2 years and everything is fine. We have food, we have the rent, and I do not worry anymore.
At the moment that I hit my head and I land on the ground, you have that reaction like when you fall, like you just want to get up right away, it's automatic. And then, you know, I said, oh God, how's it gonna be from now on? And he's showing me every day that things happen without notice, and we just getting through day by day.
Hi everybody. I think it's been 1 month since my accident. I'm able to start to talk. I hope next few weeks I can start. But physical therapy is not easy. Not easy at all. I cry, I pray, and I thank God for all these people who I don't even know. And it's been helping me out there. Thank God for every one of you guys. I hope one day when we get out of this, I can sit there and shake your hand one by one. Thank you very much. God bless you guys.
We live in this building with 18 Brazilian friends, and it was very beautiful to see the day we moved here, everybody helping, switching apartments. Everything was perfect, you know, even the situation is complicated. We cannot even say anyone's name because so many people.
Gabriela, she's only 6, but sometimes she tell me things like a teenager or more mature person, you know.
He was crying because he was sitting on the wheelchair, and she said, Daddy, don't cry. I am grateful for your wheelchair. Now we can go everywhere because you have this power chair.
Vamos pra garagem.
Beijo. Cabeça.
Cadê a cabecinha com o painho? Bom dia.
Rafael, he's making a mess. When he see me coming, he just move everything out of the way so I can go by. You know, he's like, pode passar, papai, pode passar. You know, like, you can go now, I clean up for you. Like sometimes I drop my mouth stick on the floor and he's in the bedroom, he comes running, grab it, give it back to me. Gabriela is the same. You know, when I need anything, she brings me water, she helps feed me, and they both amazing. You know, they do like to help, yeah. I think this is the most important thing, you know, family.
Eu vou dar. Você vai dar?
His name is Luciano Pinho. We are friends from Brazil. We work together there. And I know him for like many years. We work together in Boston in the same dealer. So we're together most of the time. Go ride motorcycles and mountain bikes. So when I had my accident, he came right away. He got the first flight and
First
came over.
week he was here.
Him and his girlfriend.
And he said, Beck,
Yeah.
I'm moving from Boston to be with you guys. I'm not gonna leave you alone.
He flew back to Boston, packed everything, and came here. And he used to come over every night, like already picking up my arm, doing range of motion, and doing like a massage in my traps, stretching my fingers, and he just couldn't accept the fact that I was in a wheelchair, you know. I told him one day, dude, stop coming here. You know, you don't have to feel obligation to come here every day. Like, you know, just sit here, drink my beer, and that's it, you know.
We're here in California. Me and Mr. Kildare. We're riding here together today.
And have fun.
Have fun.
Then we're gonna go out do some wheeling. And September 2nd, he went for a ride. One of my favorite roads here was some oil spot on the pavement, on a turn, and he slipped. He flew over the handlebars and landed on the opposite direction. And a guy was coming, hit him. So he died on spot like a few minutes after. Yeah, but like a happy guy, talks like crazy, and super fun, you know. And he was enjoying California so bad. So he stand with his jacket and his helmet on, and then he posted California Dream. I think this was like his last big dream that became true, trying to leave Brazil and come here to America and go after what we want, you know. Luciano was like amazing guy.
If you read his post to Kay, it looks like there was a message for after what happened to him. It's never to give up. Never to give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
Have faith and don't let anyone take your faith away, never. So yeah, never give up. Never. Will never give up.
Never.
Right?
love you, Daddy.